pictures of him over the South Pacific, having completed the successful reinstallation of the high-definition camera on this new camera assembly on the Port 1 truss. Drew Feustel, who is back in the airlock, is getting a pistol grip tool and will proceed with one get-ahead task, the breaking and retorquing of bolts, 4 bolts on a spare pump module on one of the spare parts platforms, ESP2, external stowage platform number 2, that is right outside of the Quest airlock.
Starting in motion.
Here's motion.
Starting into motion. Thank you.
There's some great views of the gem, guys. Whole thing, Jeff.
We are preparing the next JO test.
Copy.
Drew, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just retrieving my PGT and taking the 12-inch off.
Copy.
Full test with the socket removal, and I am going to with the camera.
And Drew, the socket that you removed, is it on a caddy?
Yes. So the 12-inch socket on the socket caddy, my medium ORU bag.
Okay, copy that. Thank you very much.
I'm going to leave my GoPro camera because I think it's stopped working. So that I can read out from I keep the big camera and leave the GoPro camera.
Okay, copy that. Yeah.
We are starting the motion. We are starting motion.
That's good.
Motion started.
I see motion. And it seems like it's in the right direction.
Glad to hear that.
We passed the 5-hour mark into today's spacewalk. A good view of Ricky Arnold getting a free ride at the end of the station's robotic arm. courtesy of Scott Tingle and Norishige Kanai, operating the arm from the robotics workstation in the cupola of the International Space Station. Kanai will be at the controls of the robotic arm next Wednesday for the capture of the SpaceX Dragon cargo craft that is scheduled to be launched atop a Falcon 9 rocket from Florida next Monday afternoon. Once the Dragon is in the neighborhood of the International Space Station, it will be captured, grappled by Kanai with the assistance of Scott Tingle, and berthed by ground controllers here in Mission Control to the Earth-facing port of the Harmony module, carrying some 5,000 pounds of scientific experiments and supplies for the Expedition 55 crew. Drew Feustel is getting a pistol grip tool to complete one get-ahead task. He will brake and retorque at a lower torque setting 4 bolts holding a spare pump module on a spare parts platform right outside of the Quest airlock. Once that's complete, the expectation is that we will call it a day and bring the crew back inside with all of their work having been completed for this 209th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades.
So guys, just a big picture. So Ricky's moving over to the SSRMS cleanup location. We'll have Ricky clean up the SSRMS and the APFR, while Drew, you can do the pump module brake torque on ESP2. If we need to break out, we're good with breaking out in the middle of that pump module brake torque, and we will assess where we are later.
Okay.
And just to let you know, we're at PT of 5 hours and consumables looking at 6 hours.
Okay.
And by the way, you guys said the GoPro's out of juice, but we have a great high-def camera looking at Ricky's head.
I hope it's wide angle. I'm sure it's capturing you, all your glory.
Towards the chest straight.
Okay. I've got the number 2 bag, the retina beard key. Could I ask you guys a favor, Nemo and Maker?
Go ahead.
When you start to take me to the truck, can you give me a little bit of port, please?
Copy that.
This gives me a little room to do my safety tether swap and everything without getting in your way.
Yes, we understand.
Awesome, thank you.
And we confirm position hold and setting up manual.
Okay, Aki, I am back out of the airlock. Close the thermal cover. I've got the PTT with no... Okay, My BRT set. I've got number 2 bag. The ret just hanging off the BRT. It's not actually attached. I don't have it in the jaws, but I have a ret on it. And I have my camera still. The ESP.
Ricky, we are ready to start the motion, and station port first, and this is going to be your GCA.
Okay.
And stand by before the GCA.
And,
sorry, Drew, can we get a safer handle check and also a glove and hat?
Hap is dry. Safer handle is down. Gloves are clear. Look good. No change from egress. And do the right safer handle. Right safer handle's down.
Copy, good config. You can translate to ESP2 pump module, which is on the forward Zenith port side. And with that, we'll give you a comm to you, Nemo.
Thank you, Action. And start the GCA. The key.
At the 5 hour 7 minute mark, Drew Feustel will make his way a short distance from the Quest airlock over to a spare parts platform that's adjacent to the airlock to use a pistol grip tool and break torque and then re-torque at a lower rigidity setting of 4 bolts. This basically prepares a spare pump module to be more easily removed in the unlikely event it would need to be used to replace a failed cooling component on the truss of the International Space Station. That get-ahead task should wrap up today's activities for the crew. Ricky Arnold will be getting out of a portable foot restraint at the end of the robotic arm that has been his work platform for the duration of today's spacewalk. He will stow that portable foot restraint and also make his way back toward the Quest airlock.
Motion started.
Good motion.
See, good motion.
Looks like about another meter and a half or so.
See, another 1.5 meters.
Make sure everything's tucked in. I'm in good shape. The arm's in good shape. Continue.
Continue, and thank you for checking.
Continue.
Continue.
3, 2, 1. Let's stop motion here.
Stop motion. With egress over there.
You know what? If you give me a little bit of zenith here, that'll put us in a better position to swap the APFR out too. And I can use this top handrail of the FHRC to egress. So I think if you give me some station zenith,
Station zenith.
maybe save us a step. You never know. That's good motion. And I'm clear.
Copy.
Motion.
Copy, good motion. Continue zenith.
You. You.
Continue.
You. 3, 1. Stop motion here.
See, stop motion.
How's that look from your camera view? You think I can reach the APFR from here?
It's hard to say from the camera.
Okay, well, I might need a little bit more station zenith, but not much. I'm going to go ahead. You guys put brakes on. I think GCA is complete for now. And I'll go ahead and get out of the arm when Aki tells me to. Okay, Aki or Drew, am I in the right spot?
I think so.
I am zenith port inboard. And where are the bolts?
Yeah, it's actually under the MLI, so you can't see it right now. So first, you're going to have to temp stow your bag on the PM FRAM handrail. Just in that vicinity would be fine.
In the front or starboard?
Yeah, right there, right where your right hand is.
Okay. Where my right hand is, okay.
And Ricky, you have a go to egress, and let me know if you need steps for safety tether swap.
Copy.
Ricky, brakes are on. You are go for egress.
Thank you very much, Nemo. Bag is temp stowed.
Okay, then you can release the central Velcro strap MLI that's on the forward face of the pump module and open the MLI flap.
Is there just one on the bottom?
Yeah, that's the one that I think.
Okay. All right. These 4 bolts here in the front?
That is correct. So you can retrieve the round torque multiplier and the bolt order does not matter, any bolt order. Ricky, would you like me to read the safety tether swap?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and get a little bit more station zenith on the arm. I undershot a little bit. Sorry about that, guys.
Copy.
The ingress 8's tucked in completely now. I've got great view of clearance. Let me see your arm. The elbow and part of the lower boom, and it looks good. I think all we need is some station zenith, maybe a little bit more station aft. Got a half a meter station zenith to make this easiest.
Okay, Ricky, brakes are off, and we are entering the manual. And which direction?
Zenith, please.
Copy. Station zenith. Motion is starting.
Good motion.
Good motion.
Continue. Keep it coming. APFR just up above the cedar rail.
Okay.
Continue. Continue.
Continue.
Sir, continue. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You can stop motion.
Motion.
And, Maker, do you feel comfortable giving me a couple more inches aft, or are you I think about 20 inches or so to go with the APFR. I just need a few. If that'll work.
We are okay for the station aft.
Okay, just probably 5 centimeters.
Copy, 5 centimeters. And please, what's the clearance between the truss and the APFR?
It's the only thing I'm looking at right now. I promise.
Yep, thank you so much.
Certainly.
And we are starting motion, station aft.
Okay, that's good motion. Continue. 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 I'm not going to say you make uncle. That's a 3, 2, 1. Let's stop there, Maker. Thank you, guys. Perfect.
So much.
Okay,
Go, GCA complete.
And we'll keep you up with the brakes, and I'll go ahead, Aki, whenever you're ready. What do you want me to do first? I need settings.
Okay, let me talk to Drew first. PGT settings, Bravo 6, counterclockwise 2. Make sure that on the torque multiplier, anti-backlash is in neutral.
Okay, neutral, okay.
And Bravo 6?
Counter 2.
Correct. Good read. And it's going to be 5.
This is the view from Drew Feustel's helmet camera as he is at the spare parts platform called ESP2 right outside of the Quest airlock. This is external stowage platform number 2, upon which a spare pump module is located. This is a get-ahead task to wrap up today's work for him and Ricky Arnold. He will break torque on 4 bolts holding the pump module in place, and then retorque them at a lower torque setting. This essentially a preparatory activity in the unlikely event the crew or a future crew would need to use the pump module as a spare.
51, where you left your green tether hook.
Hey.
And Ricky, when you get there, lock your green tether reel first.
Hey, it is locked.
Copy. Retrieve your green hook and attach it to the red tether reel.
And that's going to the red tether reel.
Make sure gates closed, hook locked.
Copy. I'm on my red tether reel. That is closed and locked.
Copy. You can unlock your green tether reel.
Okay, taking the green tether reel to unlock.
Ricky Arnold's helmet camera capturing the work he is doing to clean up all of the equipment at the end of the Canadarm2 robotic arm that he used as a work platform throughout the course of today's spacewalk, now 5 hours, 18 minutes in duration.
Okay, copy. That's going to the green reel.
A-firm.
And a good view of Drew Feustel on the right side of your screen with the red stripes on his suit as he or rather, that is Ricky Arnold, correction. As he cleans up the equipment, you can see the Canadarm2 with its end effector in the field of view. Canadarm2 will be employed to grapple the Dragon cargo craft that SpaceX intends to launch from Florida next Monday. If it launches Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, it will arrive at the International Space Station next Wednesday, April 4th, where Norishige Kanai will be operating that robotic arm, the Canadarm2, to grapple the Dragon and then turn it over to ground controllers here at Mission Control to install the Dragon on the Earth-facing port of the Harmony module.
Okay, Occupy turns on all 4 bolts.
Very good. Thank you very much. All right, so we're done with the torque multiplier, so you can release it and stow it in the crew lock bag.
Copy.
And Drew, when you get inside the crew lock bag, next thing you're looking for is the socket caddy, since you need the 2-inch rigid.
Okay, what, do we drive them back in?
That is correct.
Good deal. All right, Aki, I'm on the yellows on the green, and that's locked.
Copy. And then you can, so next thing for you is GC to the APFR removal if you need it. And let me talk to Drew real quick.
We're good. We're in a good spot here.
So Drew, when you get the socket caddy, like I said, we need to get the 5/8 2-inch rigid socket and put it on your PGT. When you do that, the pip end should be inserted from the doghouse side on the top side because of the distance from the hole interference.
Okay, copy that. That makes sense.
Okay, with that, I'll give the comm to Ricky.
I don't need any GCA.
Copy, no GCA required. If Maker and Nemo's happy, you can remove the APFR and stow it on your BRT.
It's in work. Nemo, right, Maker, you happy about this?
You betcha.
Okay, the rigid 2 inches installed on the PGT with a good pull test.
Copy.
Ready for settings.
Bravo 3, clockwise 2.
That'd be Bravo 3, clockwise. And how much? Current tilt torque.
Standby. All right, one turn to torque, any order.
One turn to torque. Going to torque out in one turn?
I guess. Yeah, five.
Okay, it's
five.
torqued out, one turn.
Copy. Could you repeat the torque, turns, and light?
Okay, bolt 1 was one turn to torque with a green light. I didn't look at the number. Bolt 2, one turn to torque with a green light, 18 points. Aki, the BRT is on my APFR with the APFR is on my BRT. BRT red's attached, jaws closed, paddles out, and I think I'm heading to the TFCS worksite.
That is correct, and I'm glad it's not the other way around. And so you can translate inboard, then down to the lab strut, and then on the gap spanner to the lab port side. Remember to depress the cedar cart brakes when you go through the port and starboard cedar carts.
Oh, copy. Bolt
Make
4,
sure you hit twice.
18.4. Well, I can feel the thing moving, but I can see the wheel bogies off, but it's twice.
Copy. Sorry,
I want to come in over the weekend and bolt 4, 18.4, green light, about 7/8 of a turn.
Copy. Stand by.